Each Nissan Chico Go Bond 2021 AP Calculus BC exam. There's the problem right there. It's just like before. I'm going to go to my blank screen here. You guys can pull it up and follow along with me, but I'll put most of the work up here that we need to get this correct, okay? We're given dy. Ooh, let me put it over here to the side already. dy dx is equal to y times x, the natural log of x, okay? And they tell me to write the second degree Taylor polynomial for f about x equals 1. Use a Taylor polynomial to approximate f of 2. All right, so in order to do this, I'm going to get started out and I'm going to find the derivative at 1 comma 4. And to do that, I just plug that in and I get 4 times 1, the natural log of 1. Oh, sweet, 0. So my Taylor polynomial p of x will be equal to, okay, they tell me at the beginning that f of 1 equals 4, so it's 4 plus. Now, for the first guy, right, it's going to be 0 times x minus 1 to the first over 1 factorial. Shpling, that guy goes away. That's interesting, but hey, kind of nice if you think about it. Plus, and then they tell me the second derivative at 1 is equal to 4. So that is pretty interesting. They kind of actually give you the answer there. So that's just equal to 4 plus 2 if I simplify times x minus 1 squared. And they want me to approximate f of 2 for that, which would be p of 2, which would be equal to 4 plus 2 times 1, which is equal to 6. Man, nice start for our Taylor polynomial. All right, let's go ahead here and look at the next guy. Oh, sweetie, sweet, right? We all wanted, right? We all wanted an Euler's method. Well, here it is, you guys. Okay, part B. All right, I'll keep this going right here. Part B, we're going to do Euler. So we got x, we got y, we got our slope, with this, which is our change in y over our change in x. We've got our change in y, which will be equal to the slope times the change in x. And we've got our new dude, right? And our new dude is our old y, which is equal to our old y plus our change in our y, all right? So it says at the beginning we start at 1 comma 4. Now if I plug those dudes in, how about it? I already did it way up here. I get a 0 as my answer. Well, okay, that means the change in y is 0. This is pretty darn interesting, right? And we're trying to get to f of 2. So it's 2 minus 1 over 2 steps means my change in x would be 1/2. Okay, so that's really just going to be 4 plus 0. That's kind of interesting. So now it's 1.5 comma still 4. Okay, now that's kind of strange, but okay, let's plug that into the original, into that derivative right there. And if I do that, I just get 4. Well, that's kind of weird, isn't it, you guys? But I just get my change in y would be a 4. And then it would be times, let's go 3/2, natural log of 3/2. So that would just be, what would that be? Spling, spling. That would be 6, right? Natural log of 3/2. Okay, so my change in y would be 6 natural log of 3/2 times 1/2. So now it's just 3 natural log of 3/2. Sorry, you guys, I'm kind of running out of space. So now it's going to be 4 plus 3 natural log of 3/2. Boom. And then that's my answer. That's it. Come on, AP. Let's. All right, all right. And you guys said you kind of were iffy on this bad boy. I bet you guys absolutely dominated this. All right. And my last little piece, we're going to do a little separating of variables. And let's see how it goes. And we have an initial condition, remember, of f of 1 is equal to 4. All right. So we have f of 1 is equal to 4. And I'm going to separate and integrate. How about that? You guys, AB actually had it kind of tougher there on the, oh, spling. That looks like an integration by parts. All right, so this gives me the natural log. There we go. You probably got a point for that. Now this, I'm going to have to maybe do a little side work. I've got my u and I've got my dv, right? We're going to limit this bad boy. There is a log. So that's a natural log of x. The derivative of that is 1 over x. Now this guy over here would be x. The antiderivative would be x squared over 2. So if I backwards Zorro that bad boy, right? We get that the original problem is equal to, right? So the integral of x, natural log of x, would be equal to the natural log of x times x squared over 2 minus the integral of, let's see, those will cross out. I'm going to bring the 1/2 out. Ooh, how about that? That is not too bad, right, class? So that means this is equal to, I'm going to put the x squared over 2 in the front. And then over here, what do we get? We get 1/2, and then we're going to get x squared over 2 plus c, right? So I'm going to get equals uh, x squared over 2, the natural log of x, minus, that's going to be 1/4 x squared plus c. C showed up, so let's find it. I'm going to go ahead and plug a 4. I'm going to do that over here too. I'm going to plug in a 4 for that, and I'm going to plug a 1 into this other stuff. So I get 1/2 natural log of 1, sweet, that goes to 0, minus 1/4, right, minus 1/4 plus c. So my c is going to be equal to the natural log of 4 plus, there we go, right there. Okay, so we get the natural log of the absolute value of 4 is equal to x squared over 2, the natural log of x, minus 1/4 x squared, plus the natural log of 4 plus 1/4. Holy moly! Whew, that was a doozy. Now remember, it does not matter, you guys, how ugly this stuff looks. Ooh, that's going to be the absolute value of y. So to get rid of this guy, it's just going to be eat up all of this stuff, right? And it's going to look really ugly. But you know what? I'm just going to leave it all up there. The AP does not make me simplify that. So now it's just y equals plus or minus. And you guys, I'm done. I am done with this guy. I'm going to leave it up here looking as ugly as can be. And we all know that that probably means a 4 is going to jump all the way out in front. And remember, it would have to be the positive case because f of 1 is equal to 4. Yes, you guys dominated this one too. So you guys, we just have one more to go that we're going to look at. And then we're going to put a wraps on the 2021 AP Calc BC. Yes!